the University of Calgary, we don't wait for change. We start something. We've been nurturing the minds and passions of disruptors, innovators, and community builders for more than 55 years, and counting. We've laid the foundation for dreams to become reality, where ideas evolve into life-changing discoveries. Leadership is fostered through mentorship and collaborative learning, and the entrepreneurial spirit knows no bounds. Today, we celebrate that vision, exemplified by UCalgary alumni who have transformed inspiration into impact. Their dedication and achievements make a difference every day. Together, they have advanced strategic gender policy and battled climate change, fueled innovative scientific research at UCalgary and beyond, championed increased access to health and wellness services for Indigenous communities in Northern Canada, helped thousands of Calgary elementary, junior, high school, and post-secondary students reach their educational goals, improved maternal and newborn child health outcomes in low and middle income countries, and led the innovative ergonomic work we take for granted today. Today, we proudly celebrate the entrepreneurial thinkers, the risk takers, the change makers. Welcome to the 2023 Arch Awards.
Good evening, good evening. Thank you all for being here at the 2023 Arch Awards. My name is Dallas Flexog. I'm honored to be your host for the 2023 Arch Awards this evening. I am currently an anchor at Global News Morning here in Calgary, and I'm a very proud UCalgary alumni as well from the Faculty of Arts with a degree in Communications Studies. Oh, thank you. I don't have any doctors in front of my name like you're going to meet tonight. Thank you, though, for being here. You all look fantastic, and we really appreciate you supporting your loved ones, your colleagues, your friends, and fellow alumni. We are thrilled to have you here, this live audience here tonight, and also to those who are joining online this evening. Today we are broadcasting from Calgary, which is located on the traditional territories of the people of the Treaty 7 region in southern Alberta, which includes the Blackfoot Confederacy, comprising of the Siksika, the Piikani, the Kainai First Nations, as well as the Tsuut'ina First Nation, and Stoney Nakoda, which includes Chiniki, Bearspaw, Goodstoney First Nations. The city of Calgary is also home to the Métis Nation of Alberta Region 3. I would also like to note that the University of Calgary is situated on land adjacent to where the Bow River meets the Elbow River, and that traditional Blackfoot name of this place is called Wakinsis, which we now call the city of Calgary. Tonight, we are, of course, honoring the remarkable achievements of 8 visionary alumni, celebrating their achievements of innovation, of perseverance, of optimism, of leadership, of resilience. And I will be joined by Dr. James Allen, Vice President of Advancement at the University of Calgary, and Ian Minifee, the President and Chair of UCalgary Alumni Association, in a moment. Throughout our program, I encourage you to share your favorite moments from tonight's broadcast on social media. I'm going to ask you to do that and tag UCalgary Alumni, at UCalgary Alumni. Use the hashtag Arch Awards. This is where I forgot my phone. We're going to take a photo. Can we take a photo? Okay, say cheese. And then you just post that. I have something already set up. Oh, my eyes are closed. That's okay. And done. So do that tonight, and we appreciate it. It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. James Allen, UCalgary's Vice President of Advancement. I do want to introduce him with a little bit of words first. So James is an experienced leader, over 15 years of expertise in development and alumni relations, having played pivotal roles in numerous campaigns and initiatives at the University of Melbourne. He joined the University of Calgary in January of 2022, heading up the Office of Advancement and driving its mission, supporting and celebrating our alumni, connecting donors, many of whom are alumni, with their passions to create extraordinary change, and fostering community partnerships that elevate our city and our province. James is deeply passionate about leading, enhancing, and cultivating community support and engagement throughout the university, and is a strong advocate for the recently unveiled Ahead of Tomorrow strategy, which has a strong focus on building community. So welcome, James.
Thanks so much, Dallas, and it's always strange to see your giant head on a screen. So I apologize for my giant head. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for coming to join us this evening. It's my pleasure to be here, and particularly in part because I'm a stand-in. Usually, these remarks would be given by our president, Ed McCauley, because this is one of his favorite events of the entire year. Unfortunately, he's in Geneva. It's not necessarily unfortunate. Geneva is supposed to be pretty great. But I'm very happy to be here in his stead, as this is one of my favorite events of the year. It's a really special night because these awards celebrate the impact of the University of Calgary makes in our global community. That impact isn't something that just happens through words or lectures or theories. It's through people. And people are what make our university really special. And that's why the Arch Awards honors the most visionary of the people who came to the University of Calgary to start something. And then they left the university, entered the community to build something, to change something, to challenge something, to fix something. Tonight, we celebrate graduates of the University of Calgary who left our campuses filled with ideas and ambition and went on to transform inspiration into impact through entrepreneurial thinking, through philanthropy, through community building, mentorship, and volunteerism. This remarkable group, and they are remarkable, are worthy recipients of the highest award that the University of Calgary Alumni Association can present, in a tradition that's now almost 40 years old. We're not a very old university, but I love the fact that this is 40 years old. There are more than 220,000 University of Calgary alumni living in over 150 countries around the world. Their collective impact is substantial and impressive. And few have had more substantial impacts than these 8 Arch Award recipients that we honor here tonight. We'll say more about them tonight. This night is in fact about them, but I want to just acknowledge the breadth of their achievement quickly and the extent of the positive change that they've created. Our Early Career Achievement Award recipient has just turned 30, yet she's worked at the United Nations and with the Prime Minister's Office. She started her PhD at the University of Cambridge and is already making an impact in strategic gender policy, including working at the federal government Centre for Gender Expertise and now in Citizen Canada's Asylum branch. Our Alumni Service Award recipients are community builders, innovators, and philanthropists. They've transformed sectors from health research to education to energy and have been part of our philanthropic community for more than 30 years. They're deeply involved with the University of Calgary, sitting on a Dean's Advisory Council, chairing an advisory board, and generously supporting research, innovation, and programming across the university. Our Community Commitment Award recipient has been a family physician in Nunavut for more than 20 years. In communities across the territory, she's practiced maternity care, pediatrics, emergency medicine, and Indigenous health. She's trained residents and medical students and arranged scholarships to help Inuit graduates enter medicine as a career. And all while tirelessly advocating on behalf of children, the elderly, victims of abuse, and those who are unhoused. The recipients of our Career Achievement Award are synonymous with delivering top-notch education. For more than 30 years, their tutorials have brought thousands of students to the University of Calgary for diploma reviews and admission test preparation. 10 years ago, they established their own K-12 private school, and over the years, they've trained many, many tutors. More recently, they've entered a partnership with the Faculty of Education to offer a master's program focused on transformative education. Our International Career Achievement Award recipient is an internationally recognized advisor and global health scholar. She's renowned for her focus on public health, maternal and newborn health, particularly in low and middle income countries. Through the Cummings School of Medicine's Global Health and International Partnerships program, she's also created Leaders in Global Health Tomorrow, which support emerging international leaders in public health. Finally, our Distinguished Alumni Award for Lifetime Achievement recipient has done just that, truly distinguished herself. Originally a tool maker, she is currently the Director of Ergonomics for Microsoft. Indeed, she has established the need for ergonomics in designing computer products, and we're all very thankful for that. Her mouse and keyboard designs have helped fight injuries like carpal tunnel syndrome, and her designs and ergonomics haven't only become part of Microsoft's product design, they've revolutionized design across the entire computer industry and become part of the fabric of our everyday lives. This is the impact we recognize this evening. This is the change we celebrate and the people we honor. They represent the very best of our community. From our campuses, they entered the world to start something, to change something, to challenge something, to build something. It is my great pleasure and privilege to celebrate them and their accomplishments here with you tonight. So let's give a round of applause to our recipients. But let's actually turn to the meat of the affair this evening. I'd like to hand it back to Dallas so we can get on with the show. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, James. A good teaser of just the incredible crop that is here tonight. In a moment, I will be inviting you and Ian Minifee, the president and chair of the University of Calgary Alumni Association, to join me on stage to help present the awards. This year's Arch Awards honorees join an accomplished and inspirational community of 96 past recipients, beginning with the first Distinguished Alumni Award for Lifetime Achievement, presented to alumnus and Chancellor Emeritus. Do you know who it is? It's Dr. Robert Thirsk, and it was back in 1985. Throughout the evening, we are going to discover how these 8 outstanding alumni in the Arch class of 2023 have changed policy, have carved their own paths, have asked some really tough questions, and have worked tirelessly to build a brighter tomorrow in Calgary and around the world. So now, let's get to our first award, the Early Career Achievement Award. This recognizes professional accomplishment or creative leadership in any field by graduates aged 30 or younger. This award honors recent graduates whose creative leadership has forged a path to long-term career success. So, let's meet our first recipient of the evening.
The 2023 Early Career Award recipient is Leah Schmidt, Bachelor of Arts, Combined Degree, 2017. While still early in her career, Leah's work has already made significant and positive impacts on strategic gender policy. Leah played a critical role in the Canadian G20 initiative to promote women's economic empowerment and private sector leadership. She recently started her doctorate of philosophy in multidisciplinary gender studies at the University of Cambridge. Forging a uniquely interdisciplinary path, Leah has a strong commitment to furthering the representation and inclusion of diverse identities in all her work. Congratulations to our 2023 Early Career Award recipient, Leah Schmidt.
I think you can tell I'm the Early Career Award recipient because my notes are on my phone. Okay, thank you so much. I'm absolutely thrilled to receive this honor. It's awards like this that really make the fact that I just started a PhD in gender studies palatable to my family. So, thank you. But in all seriousness, as a born and raised Calgarian, to be recognized by the place where I spent years learning and finding myself and my politics and my values and my personhood is more meaningful to me on a personal level than words can say. I did dance classes and summer camps on University of Calgary campus since I was 3 years old, and so coming back here to celebrate really feels like coming home. And of course, this is all thanks to my incredible, kind, generous, wonderful nominators. First, Terry, who saw 19-year-old me with bright pink hair and undiagnosed anxiety disorders and was like, ooh, that person will thrive in an office environment. And it turns out that, as usual, she was right, and she kicked off my career caring for people and providing support services to marginalized communities and the people who need it. And I'm so grateful for your mentorship and friendship, Terry, across all of these years and multiple continents. And secondly, to Don and Lisa, two of the coolest people I know individually, and then together a powerhouse duo as well. I'm so glad I can repay your hours and hours of reference letter writing and mentorship with some free food and drink that I did not pay for. So thank you. Thanks as well to my family and friends who were able to attend tonight, specifically Enyo and Janice DeSantis, Annie, Kelsey, and Casper at 2 years old, Kylie, Diego, Nolan, Ian, and any number of wonderful friends who are live streaming. I am so grateful for your continued pep talks, talk downs, and laugh reacting to the niche gender memes I send you. Finally, thanks to my partner Michael, who is live streaming from Ottawa while he powers through an 80-hour work week. Please hug our two beautiful sons, Uther and Ambrose, for me, and make them give you some nose bumps back. They're cats, for reference. I'm going to try really hard to make good career choices in the future so I don't let any of you amazing people down. So to wrap up, thank you again to the UCalgary Alumni Association, and I am so honored, appreciative, and grateful. Thank you.
Congratulations, Leah, well deserved. Congratulations. We're going to move on to the Alumni Service Award. This one recognizes graduates whose philanthropy and volunteer commitment has served to advance the University of Calgary and its alumni. This award honors those who have improved the lives of fellow graduates and future alumni. So let's take a closer look at our next recipients.
The 2023 Alumni Service Award recipients are Matthew Brister, Bachelor of Science 1981, and Tara Brister, Bachelor of Science 1982. Matthew and Tara are community builders, high-impact philanthropists, mentors, and innovators. Each alone has made impacts on the University of Calgary community and its alumni. Together, they have transformed key areas in education, health research, clinical care, and energy ventures. Their contributions have enhanced the educational experience of UCalgary students, both past and present, enriching the educational and research environment. Congratulations to our 2023 Alumni Service Award recipients, Matthew Brister and Tara Brister.
James and Ian, thank you guys very much, and also thank you to the Alumni Awards Committee. It's a tremendous honor, and we very much appreciate it. Thank you. We've had about a 45-year relationship with the university, and the first 4 years were marked by about $1,000 in parking tickets, and it culminated in a degree that allowed us, in my case, to move into the oil and gas business, and 6 months or a year later, Tara to do the same, and we've been extremely fortunate to have benefited by the opportunities that education provided us in working largely in the oil and gas sector in Calgary, although in the last 4 or 5 years that's morphed into a little bit of a different thread in energy transition space, but it's all been driven off the earth science degrees that we were able to receive from the Institute here. So I think something that's, after 5 or 10 years, we started to get involved in a few other aspects that were passions of ours, which were health and education, and it was a natural for us to take advantage of the relationships we had with the university, and we've on various occasions provided both financial resources and time to various projects, and have found them all extremely rewarding. So thank you very much again, and I'd also thank our family who has traveled to attend here with us, and a number of friends. So thank you guys very much for joining. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Congratulations to you both. Let's move on to the Community Commitment Award. This one recognizes a graduate who has made outstanding and significant contributions through their professional or volunteer service, and who, through that work, has had meaningful impact on the community. Let's learn a little bit more about this year's recipient.
The 2023 Community Commitment Award recipient is Dr. Madeline Cole, Doctor of Medicine, 1998. Since 2000, Dr. Madeline Cole's practice has made a huge impact on Inuit communities across Nunavut. Madeline has worked tirelessly in the North, advocating for access to services, human rights, equality, and justice. She has trained residents and medical students from many universities and encourages Nunavut graduates to choose careers in healthcare. A committed member of the Northern community, Madeline inspires new and experienced physicians to be vocal advocates for those in need of support. Congratulations to our 2023 Community Commitment Award recipient, Dr. Madeline Cole.
Thank you, James and Ian. Good evening, friends and family in this room and watching from afar. What a lovely event this is. It's pretty special. Thanks for the music earlier as well. In 1995, I was invited to study at the University of Calgary. I am so grateful for that really happy and positive learning experience and for the door that opened to medicine for me. I wasn't going to say this, but I did apply twice before I got in. But there's so many people to thank. I would like to first acknowledge the Treaty 7 people of this area, and I really wish I had learned more about Indigenous communities in southern Alberta when I lived in the West. We are all the sum of our experiences, and I've learned from every patient that I've met along the way. Hearing very personal stories from people who are often at their most vulnerable is a pretty great privilege and one of many privileges of being a physician. But beyond nurses and doctors, there are many unsung essential members of healthcare teams. So I want to shout out a few. My personal and professional thanks to go to everyone who works in rehab, anyone who's an OT, a physio, or an SLP, who help people to regain skills and live with disability. As well, a big thanks to all interpreters who allow patients to seek care in their own languages. In Indigenous communities and other communities, language interpreters are quite a critical piece of language preservation. So friends, family, kindred spirits, Nunavummiut Online, Idlakalu, and the University of Calgary community, this award is a lovely acknowledgement of my commitment to Nunavut and other underserved populations. Merci beaucoup, Koyanamik. Thank you, and have a good evening.
Congratulations, Dr. Cole. Yeah. Can you reach it? You got it? Okay. Let's move on to the Career Achievement Award. This recognizes a graduate whose leadership and accomplishments have had a positive impact in their field and whose innovation has made significant contributions to our community. And if you're looking for a way to define career impact, our next recipients certainly embody precisely that. So let's hear more about them.
The 2023 Career Achievement Award recipients are Aaron Rennert, Bachelor of Science 1992, Master of Science 1993, Bachelor of Laws 1998, and Bachelor of Education 2003. And Moshe Rennert, Bachelor of Science 1985. In 1990, Moshe and Aaron began their careers with Rennert Tutorials, offering academic support and test prep services to University of Calgary students. They established the Bright Minds program, which is open to all children and has helped elementary and junior high students excel in math and literacy. In 2013, they established Rennert School, an accredited K-12 private school offering a new and innovative educational model dedicated to nurturing students' passions. For 30 years, Aaron and Moshe have used entrepreneurial thinking and innovative leadership to expand educational opportunities for thousands of students of all ages. Congratulations to our 2023 Career Achievement Award recipients, Aaron Rennert and Moshe Rennert.
Sorry, I don't have it on my cell phone. I'm a boomer. From Edie Adams, inventing ergonomic products to make our lives better, to Dr. Jennifer Hatfield and her contributions to global health, to the generosity and philanthropic work of Matt and Tara Brister, and all the way back to Bob Thirsk. I see tonight's recipients, including the Rennerts, as mere representatives of the many thousands of University of Calgary alumni who do extraordinary things day in and day out, many of whom are in this audience tonight. Each in her own field, each in his own area of passion. This recognition belongs to them all. My brother and I were fortunate to be able to do what we love to do and what we do best, teach and educate. Teaching and educating are not the same thing at all. Over the years, I realized that the subject matter, whether it's calculus, physics, or an LSAT prep course, is just a conduit to form a real connection with our students, to inspire them, to encourage them to be their best and to try their hardest, and along the way, to impart some life lessons and even provide some dating advice to grade 12 students. All of which are far more important than being able to calculate the cosine of 3 pi over 4 radians, which is, as we all know, negative root 2 over 2. Education? I had to check that it is for a second. Okay. It is. Educational entrepreneurship allowed Rennert to work with over 60,000 Calgarians over the past 35 years. We helped them open doors and access opportunities. We saw our students of days past becoming the fuel that energizes the Alberta economy and runs its infrastructure. We saw them build families, and now we're fortunate enough to see their children coming back to our school so we may educate the next generation. Our chosen path has brought us immense joy, and we're very blessed in this regard. None of this would have been possible without the help, encouragement, and advice along the way from thousands of Calgarians who believed in us, and the university that was open-minded enough to allow us to express ourselves on campus back in the 90s, from Ernie Ans to Dr. Bob, through generations of students and their parents, all the way to the Rennert School community of now. We thank you all. Lastly, I would like to send a big hug to my mother, Galia Rennert, who is at the Rocky View Hospital and probably watching this on Zoom right now. The awards committee has made one Jewish mother very proud tonight, which is not easy to do. Well done.
Thanks. With the Rennert brothers, you get 2 for the price of 1. I would like to thank the University of Calgary Alumni Association for choosing to award the Career Achievement Award to the two of us. For us, this award represents coming a full circle from being students at U of C, both at the undergraduate and graduate levels, TAing at U of C, launching and running the Rennert Center, a citywide educational company with head office at MacEwan Student Center right here, to founding Rennert School, which is not only Alberta's leading academic school, but also the place where an innovative new vision of education that is founded on educational choice, being created, enacted, and refined daily. In his speech, Aaron spoke about the joy and satisfaction that we have derived over 30 years from working with tens of thousands of students to open up possibilities and meaningful futures for them. I assume that many of those students are in this room, because wherever we go, that's whom we meet. Now, in Rennert School, we have taken it a step further. In Rennert School, we created an environment of entrepreneurial reimagining of the future of education everywhere. And this is possible in the province of Alberta. And this is possible for alumni of U of C, because this university is all about entrepreneurial thinking, and yes, we can. It's a feature of this university and of this province. Now, innovation and creativity in education is important for Albertans and Canadians at large, because our most important resource is not oil and gas. It is the incredible potential of our kids. You see, today's children are a lot smarter than we were when we were their age. It's because they are exposed to much more information, they process it much faster, and they need an education that fits their voracious, intelligent minds. And it's not the same education that we got. In the last 30 years, we have come to understand our world as a complex system in which the rate of knowledge production is ever increasing. The cognitive sciences tell us that the formative years in children's lives, 0 to 18, ages 0 to 18, are the years in which the capacity for handling the challenges of a complex world is established. In order for this to happen, we need to create and practice exceptional new education that is right for our time. And we need to do it at all levels, from kindergarten to university. We don't start at university. We start at age 0. Aaron and I are ever grateful to the province of Alberta and the University of Calgary for all the opportunities that they afforded us since we immigrated as teenagers to Canada. We were fortunate to study in a university with an ever-present can-do and what's next attitude. U of C helps us make our dreams possible and also the dreams of so many others around us. We have adopted the same anything is possible spirit in reimagining education at the K-12 level. We believe in this city, in this province, and in this country. We believe that Alberta has always been well set to become a world leader in technological and societal innovation. But the key to unlocking this potential is always education. U of C knows it, and we as its alumni know it too. I would like to thank our parents, Jacob and Galia, who are natural educators. I would also like to thank the third Rennert sibling, our sister Miri, who received a doctorate in education from U of C and is an inspiring teacher in her own right. I'd like to thank Alice Humany, whom we met at U of C and has worked with us for the last 35 years. I don't know how she did it. Tremendous appreciation to my supportive wife, Lisa, and to my sons, Ben and Isaac, who taught me so much more about education. Much appreciation to the Rennert School staff, who help us realize our dreams in education on a daily basis. And to the tens of thousands, we estimate 75,000 Calgarians, who have been our students and who continue to inspire us daily. We are honored that U of C, our alma mater, has chosen to acknowledge our work in education through this award. Thank you.
Congratulations to you both. Our next category is International Career Achievement. This award recognizes those whose international career achievements and accomplishments have inspired transformational change, resulting in a positive impact on their profession or in their community. So let's hear more about the international impact of this next recipient.
The 2023 International Career Achievement Award recipient is Dr. Jennifer Hatfield, PhD 2001. Dr. Hatfield is an internationally recognized researcher, educator, and leader in global health, with a focus on public health, gender, and maternal and newborn child health in low and middle-income countries. Dr. Hatfield's innovative approach to field schools and research opportunities has allowed UCalgary students to travel the world, expanding their cultural competency while learning about global issues. Through the Cummings School of Medicine, Dr. Hatfield created Leaders in Global Health Tomorrow, which has supported emerging international leaders in public health and the basic sciences. Many of these emerging leaders have gone on to influence policies and practices to guide UCalgary faculty and students in their international work. Congratulations to our 2023 International Career Achievement Award recipient, Dr. Jennifer Hatfield.
Thank you to you both for this lovely, lovely, lovely day. I am so proud to be a member of this wonderful university. It enables me, it empowers me, and it enriches my life beyond measure. In 2001, when I graduated with my PhD at the age of 48, I knew that I wanted my second career to be in global health. Back then, it was challenging to define global health in a way that people could understand. However, in the last 20 years, communications, climate issues, a global pandemic, and a growing awareness of health inequalities have impressed upon everyone that we are deeply interconnected. As Canadians, we play a unique and trusted role in global health initiatives and research. And I'm so grateful for the support and the leadership of our university as we join with others around the world to face and address global challenges. Thank you to the Alumni Association for this acknowledgement. I am so moved because this award also allows me to recognize the achievements of those that I have had the privilege to champion. Thank you to Diane Mosher for nominating me. Thank you, colleagues, students, and my dear family and friends for this wonderful celebration. Thank you to my husband, Simon. None of this would be possible without his strength, patience, love, and support. In closing, I ask myself, what is in store for Chapter 3 of my career? Sometimes I feel like I'm just getting started. My focus is the next generation, who fills me with hope and great faith. To our granddaughters and our grandson, Erica, Julia, and Will. May you be surrounded by remarkable, passionate leaders, courageous colleagues who inspire you in your career, as I have been inspired. May you feel enabled, empowered, and enriched by being a part of a community that supports global citizenship. Thank you all for this lovely honor. Thank you.
Congratulations, Dr. Hatfield. It is now my pleasure to introduce Ian Menifee, the president and chair of the UCalgary Alumni Association. Ian's a former Dinos player. He's a Bachelor of Arts recipient in economics. He is a longstanding ambassador for UCalgary, former senator, and a dedicated community builder. So welcome, Ian Menifee.
Thanks, Dallas, for the kind introduction, and thanks for doing such a great job. Again, really appreciate that. Before I introduce our last award tonight, I just want to take this moment and welcome our Chancellor, John Cornish. I know he snuck in here without letting anybody know, but I want to say welcome, John, and we appreciate you hiding at the back there. Your reserve seat's at the front. You're not very good at listening. That's okay, we love you being here. And now, our final award of the evening. The Distinguished Alumni Award for Lifetime Achievement is the highest honor awarded by the University of Calgary Alumni Association. This award recognizes a graduate who, over the course of their life, has made remarkable contributions which have improved their profession and community. Having reached the pinnacle of professional and personal success, they enrich the lives of others through their leadership, shared knowledge, creativity, and innovation. This year's recipient, Edie Adams, is both a trailblazer and a respected leader. In her extensive career in human-centered design, Edie has inspired transformational change with her visionary ideas and entrepreneurial spirit. Her unwavering commitment to community has served as the driving force behind her success. Over 2 decades ago, Edie joined Microsoft, and her influence on office ergonomics was nothing short of revolutionary. Her creations and designs have earned critical acclaim, resulting in over 140 patents, and even securing a spot for one of her designs in the Museum of Modern Art in New York. Edie exemplifies UCalgary's entrepreneurial spirit and is a strong proponent for collaborative work in communities. She once said, "Achieving an idea requires collaboration with others, enabling us all to achieve something extraordinary together." Let's discover how Edie has left her mark on a global scale.
The 2023 recipient of the Distinguished Alumni Award for Lifetime Achievement is Edie Adams, Bachelor of Science, 1985, Master of Environmental Design, 1990. As an industrial designer, Edie Adams pioneered the need for ergonomic product design at Microsoft more than 20 years ago. She created award-winning mouse and keyboard designs that counteract repetitive strain injuries like carpal tunnel syndrome. Edie's work is both a science and an art. Her name is on more than 140 US patents, and some of her designs are included in the permanent collection at the Museum of Modern Art in New York. Edie's design philosophy and ergonomic principles have become inherent in the culture of product design at Microsoft and across the entire computer industry. Congratulations to the recipient of our 2023 Distinguished Alumni Award for Lifetime Achievement, Edie Adams.
Wow, where do I even start? There's so much that I'm thinking about and so much that I'm feeling. I really don't quite know how to convey all of that. And what's here between us, here and now, in this room. I'm going to start perhaps with gratitude. I'm deeply honored to be the recipient of the Lifetime Achievement Award from the University of Calgary. It means an incredible amount to me. I will do my best to continue to do my best and really live up to all that this award stands for. I think that is gratitude to me. The second word that comes to mind is community. I don't think it was an accident at all in the earlier remarks introducing my work that it was about collaboration and community. Those things are super important to me because all that I know about myself and all that I've been able to accomplish comes about through my interaction with others. I haven't accomplished what I've done on my own. It's with other people and with being open to what unfolds in interaction with others. And I think that's something that I learned from the university. The University of Calgary gave me a really strong start. And I'm super thrilled to be back today to receive this award and be able to just say thank you to the university community, to the Alumni Association, and especially to Pam, who's with the Alumni Association, that's made it so easy to get here. But moving on to community, first and foremost in community is that I want to recognize is Dale Taylor and his wife Betty. Dale was my nominator, and I appreciate so much the nomination and especially the care that I have felt from Dale and Betty. Thank you very much to both of you. The second part of community, I think, is well, there were people that supported, that sort of endorsers for my nomination, and they're important to me because they really came from various areas of my life. There's like the person that was the president of the Industrial Design Society of America, and Steve Connecto, who was one of my frequent co-creators on many of my patents, and Sylvia Wolf, who is actually in one of the pictures, who's the executive director, past executive director now of the Henry Art Gallery. And all of those people and my leadership at Microsoft, they're all people that gave me a big vote of confidence in saying, yes, this award is for me. And that's a big deal to me. And then I was thinking about coming back to Calgary, and when I was in grad school, there was only 5 of us in my ID class, and we were really tight. And here today, there's 4 of the 5 of us. The 5th will be joining us tomorrow. So I'd like to say thank you and serious show of gratitude to Shinya Iwata and Robert Beamish and Barry Weiland and Brad Struble, who we'll see tomorrow. So thank you guys all. And then there's people that have come to celebrate tonight with me that have been long time friends. And so Trevor's here, and Brian's here, and Michael's here, and the 3 of them have been through so much with me, and we're still going, and that's super great. And then I have a whole bunch of family here, and family to me is like, they've been through it all, they've seen it all. And so to start off family, in my definition of family, is first of all Dr. Ramesh Patel and Rajula Patel, and Nitish is here, their son, and my friend Sarah is here with me, and my mom's here, and my sister Deb and her husband Larry, and Auntie Helen and Uncle John are here. And it's an amazing time to pull together about something that can be so incredibly joyous. And I'm super thrilled that that is a community that exists that enables me to accomplish things like this, and also to give back to all those people. And in my experience of this week of coming together with the other award recipients, I'm feeling a new community. And it's a community of cohesion that comes about through this incredibly heartfelt experience of being an award winner. So thank you to my fellow award winners. I appreciate you all, love to you all. Now let's celebrate.
Thank you, Edie. You exemplify everything that this award stands for. What a truly outstanding impact you have made. And finally, I'd like to thank the members of the Arch Award Selection Committee for their time and effort in reviewing the nominations of so many outstanding UCalgary alumni and selecting the exceptional group being honored here this evening. On behalf of the Alumni Association, I'd like to thank all of you for joining us this evening in support of this inspiring class of recipients. To our 2023 honorees, congratulations on your outstanding success. You have made your university community very proud.
It's almost party time. I always leave this night feeling so inspired. Thank you to the recipients for being truly inspiring, for showing your dedication, your perseverance, your focus, your leadership in your fields, and for conveying all of you that sense of community you just mentioned. Thank you for everyone for showing up for them tonight and being here. We also want to thank our dedicated assembly of alumni volunteers, past Arch Award recipients who honor their peers as they diligently review the nomination packages. Did you just read this? We do want to also, you saw at the beginning, the artwork there. It's digitally created, each one of them, by UCalgary Faculty of Arts graduate Raquel Centeno. The originals are going to be presented to the recipients at the end of the evening, and perhaps you had a chance to come up here and take a look at them earlier. The musical guests that were playing beforehand, they were University student jazz quartet, so let's give them a round of applause. And tonight's Arch Awards, they are the kickoff to a suite of 18 programs taking place during Alumni All Access. That's an annual program of events and experiences that highlight the best of UCalgary. That runs right through until October 22nd. Everyone is welcome to check out that program. The website is alumni.ucalgary.ca. You can encourage your friends and family to do the same. So please, once again, join me in congratulating this year's Arch recipients, Leah, Matthew, Tara, Madeline, Aaron, Moshe, Jennifer, and Edie for your outstanding accomplishments.